So you want to learn about the Electoral College? Well, let me explain. So in the United States, on Election Day, people will go to their respective polling places and place their vote for who they think should be president. However, these votes do not directly determine who will be president. Instead, the Electoral College does that. So who is the Electoral College and how are these people selected? Well, the Electoral College is consisted of 538 delegates all across America. These delegates are allocated by the amount of congressmen each state has. So for example, in Illinois, we have 20 delegates because we have 20 people in Congress. This is how it is all across America, except for in D.C. when they have no congressmen, but 3 delegates. The delegates and the congressmen are not the same people. Instead, the delegates are selected by political parties. So before the presidential election, political parties will come and they will select however many people their state allocated them to select. And they will select those people to represent themselves in the Electoral College vote in December. So for example, in Illinois, the Republican and the Democrat Party will come together and they will select 20 people each to represent them at the Electoral College if their party wins their state. So now that we understand what the Electoral College is and how they're selected, let's go back into counting the votes. So once the citizens, not the delegates' votes, are counted, it's revealed what candidate won which state. In most states, the party with the most votes will have their delegates go to the Electoral College to vote in December. So in Illinois, for example, Joe Biden won. No Republicans will go and vote in December for the Republican Party. It's all going to be Democrats because Joe Biden won the majority of votes in Illinois. However, in Nebraska and Maine, it's a little bit different, so they have proportion voting. So Republicans and Democrats together will go and vote in December in the Electoral College. The Electoral College meets to vote in mid-December, where the president is determined. So this is actually what determines who will be the president. You need 270 votes to win. Most times, delegates will vote in line with their party. However, there have been a couple of times where they don't, but for the most part, for example, with Illinois again, Joe Biden won. Democrats will be sent in December to vote in the Electoral College. Most of them will be voting for Joe Biden. It would be odd if one of them didn't, if one of them voted red. So to recap, the Electoral College consists of 538 people. These people come from their state's winning candidate's party. They usually vote in line with what their state wants. So this is a way that your vote is actually heard and it actually matters because what your state majority wanted is what those people will probably vote for. Although you're not voting directly for the president, your vote still matters and you still help select the president of the United States. So I hope that made sense and that helped.